And the situation is just being worse. Situation is worsening. You know, it's worse than ever. The reason being, you know, the boys out there and the girls, they've they've suffered a lot already. You know, paying all the money for the pre-sea training. And after that, waiting period, waiting for so long before boarding the ship. All that frustration, all that sacrifice, all that loss of money, loss of time, loss of patience, loss of happiness. You know that affects the mind. Yeah, and that's the first stage, the waiting period. The waiting period. It plays tricks with your brain. You completed your pre-sea training and you're sitting idle at home for what, 6 months, 12 months. It can be really difficult, and when you go on board ship and you find out, this is even worse. I can't understand anything. Why are all hands shouting at me? Why are all mad? Why are all angry? You know, and you're all new to the environment, and you start asking your question or all the questions. You question yourself that maybe I made the biggest mistake of my life, biggest mistake of my life, joining merchant navy. And when the chips are down, and when you think you are entrapped in this captivity of negativity, and more you think, more you sink. Yeah, yeah. That's the time they need counsel, they need help, they need motivation. Someone that can guide them in the right direction. And after, and even after they make it through the sea training, and now they have to face exams, the written exams, the oral exams, exam on top of exams. In India these days, the orals are getting even tougher than ever. You know, there are lads out there giving 6 attempts, 8 attempts. Last night I received a phone call from this lost soul who was giving oral for ninth attempt. He was really shattered. He was he was already broken. He was already broken. So that is the time. That is some time, tough time for the students. It's the merchant navy career looks like challenges, a series of never-ending challenges, and this is not what they expect. This is not what the students expect when they board the ship, when they join this career. They're never counseled about this. They never heard about this. And even after passing the exams, they can't find the job. So all their struggles and hardships are rewinded time and again in their brains. All the struggles, all the loss of time and money that keeps on playing in their mind, all that, all the all the sorrow, all the sorrow. It's can be really tough when you hear about students committing suicide at sea, committing suicide due to unemployment, committing suicide because they could not pass the orals. It's really tough. Really hard times have fallen at the face of Indian shipping. The government needs to step. Government needs to make changes for the employment, and the captains, chief officers, seniors, officers, engineers, they must step up. They have to cater to the needs of their trainee, of the cadets, engine cadets, deck cadets, ordinary seamen, all the trainees. They need to train them properly and must remember their own time. And they have to put themselves and the trainees use and understand what is he going through. They must listen to him. The captain can be the ultimate counsel on board, ultimate counselor. But most of the captains themselves are lost cause, frustrated and blind. So it's all it's all up to the landsman here, all the YouTubers, all the influencers. You really need to make some content for such poor souls. Seamen are in distress, in depression. You you really need to motivate them. You must reach out to them. Something like that. Yeah, that's what I believe.